There's actually no way there's usually this many overtime games in preseason ball. But whatever, let's run it. Starting off, the Hawks won 119-118 over the Heat in overtime. Caleb Houston's three-pointer with 13 seconds remaining gave the Hawks the 1-point lead that would win them the game. Jacob Toppin led Atlanta with 26, 9, and 5 on 39% shooting, while 3 Heat players all dropped 17. The Spurs beat the Pacers 124-108 after holding Indiana to just 13 points in the fourth. Wemby had 27, 11, and 4 with 3 steals and a block on 69% shooting in just 25 minutes. Scary nice. And for the Pacers, Benedict Mathurin went an astounding 11 for 12 from the field for 31 points, with 27 of those coming before the half. We also got to see more Dylan Harper, who dropped 11 points and 8 assists on 50% shooting. Moving on, the Wizards won 120-103 over the Knicks. Washington led by as many as 36 at one point, and New York simply did not have the juice to come back in the fourth. Marvin Bagley led Washington with an 18-point, 11-board double-double on 87% shooting, while Tyler Collette gave the Knicks 24 and 6 on 53%. The Timberwolves decimated the Guangzhou Loong Lions 134-74, and man, do I feel bad for the Loong Lions always being the preseason punching bags. Rob Dillingham had himself a game with 27 points on 10 for 14 shooting, while the Loong Lions were led by Victor Oladipo with 14, but on only 5 for 14, which apparently warrants no highlights whatsoever. Final game of the night, the Mavericks won 114-101 against the Jazz. Quiet game overall as Dallas narrowly won the first 3 quarters. AD had a big game with 25, 6, and 2 with 2 steals and 2 blocks on 57% shooting, and Bryce Sensabaugh led Utah with 16 points on 60% shooting. For the rookies, nothing all that impressive. Cooper Flagg had 11 and 7 boards, 2 steals and 2 blocks on 23% after starting at point guard, while Ace Bailey posted only 3 points, going 1 for 5 from the field. 6 more tonight: Pistons, Cavs, Rockets, Pelicans, Thunder, Bucks, Bulls, Nuggets, Warriors, Trailblazers, and Lakers, Suns to finish it off. Elsewhere, happy belated birthday to Matas Buzelis, Moses Brown, David Duke Jr., Cam Thomas, and Jalen Clark. Shea gave a couple quotes to GQ magazine saying that people don't really trash talk to him because, quote, "I go out there, I have 30, we win, I go home. I'm not out there doing crazy stuff." And, quote, "I pick up a basketball to be the best. If you're asking me if I want to be better than Kobe, of course I do." And he finally discussed how he doesn't want to miss much of his kid's life and does not foresee himself playing far past his prime. Gilbert Arenas said if Wemby averages 25 to 27 points, 10 to 12 rebounds, and gets a DPOY, and the Spurs win games, then he can definitely win MVP this season. The Bucks signed Alex Antetokounmpo, marking the first time 3 brothers have all played on a single roster at the same time, and the Bucks are now heavily favored to sign Kostas Antetokounmpo, and these moves are definitely in the hopes of keeping Giannis pleased and in Milwaukee in light of his ongoing comments about wanting to win. New Tatums are dropping soon exclusively in St. Louis in a St. Louis Cardinals colorway that look fire. And finally, the 76ers will bring back their old mascot Hip Hop for a few games this season.